Hello there. So yeah, man, today was very, very interesting. I got there, and then like there was the training, and I was just like thinking about yesterday. And I was like, fuck, man. I was like, yesterday because that's the shit, right? When you start comparing like yourself, not only to others, but to like you start to compare yourself to yourself with yourself. Huh? Yeah, you start comparing yourself to yourself, and like fuck, man, I was adding more. I was like, oh, you know, and I was like, no, fucking man, let's fucking crush this shit. And that was the training, and like, thankfully, that was like my salvation. I had a call for like 9 a.m. and the guy showed up, and like it was a really good call because very sophisticated buyer, they say. Not sophisticated, but like serious buyer. Like not the type of man, like that gives like bullshit excuses. And like I've been studying. I was like, man, I need to put consequences into this. You know, like there was like not kind of not a consequence. I was like. So, like, of everything that I mentioned to you, like, what is the thing that you find most valuable? It's this thing. I'm like, okay, why is that? Because of this. Okay, like, and how does that compare to the way you're doing things right now? And like, like he even like, he was like he started to tell to himself, like, oh, fuck, this is really good, Of course, he didn't know that, but I knew what I was doing, you know? Like he was like, yeah, and then I started to do the thing, and like everything, like the numbers, and he was like, this is a simulation, right? I was like, yeah, I mean, because I need to talk with my wife, and then like I have the I need to talk with my wife objection, like guide, but I I know that in English, and like even in English, I haven't been practicing, but I was like, I did the first half like. No, if her wife was here and she was on board and like, do you feel this could be the answer? I was like, yeah, but I need to talk with her. I was like, fuck it. I was like, yeah, no, let's do it. Schedule follow up. I know like where that goes usually. Maybe it could be like an exception. No, maybe he'll close. I don't know. But what matters for me is like, like now this was a better call. Like in terms of just of this little thing. And like then after that, like I've been dialing and just like dialing and dialing. Um, I got some. Um, I booked some people, but like I don't know, the pickup rate like wasn't good. Wasn't good. Like I dial like I booked people. I had like another call, but the guy was driving, so like wasn't good. But he show up, you know. Um, and then I had another one like just now, like the guy didn't show up. Whatever, right? And then like one thing, I there's the new girl, and she's booking like crazy. I'm like, fuck, like why are you doing? No, like and they know that what I'm doing, like that I'm asking, like like. But I'm like like this is an exchange, because you teach me, I teach you. Like you teach me what you know, and then I teach you some of the things that I know. Of course, Uh, it's a game, right? But then like she was sending a lot of messages, and like I'm not saying like text messages. And I'm like, oh fuck, like how do you do that? And then she blends and merges a lot of like phone calls, text messages, audios, voice notes, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Like, it was so cool because like, I had a so many leads that I call. Like I just did the first couple messages, and like there was a bunch of them, and I was just like sending the messages because like my past offer, I had you know a follow up sequence for people who didn't pick up, like who like non responsive leads, and I was just like sending like a couple of them like like answering me, but like I'm not even because like the thing is they answer. That's what like they answer, right? Regardless, oh, I'm not interested. I don't give a fuck. They answer. So it's like, that opened up a lot of opportunity because there's a bunch of leads that they just didn't answer. They just didn't answer. Maybe they're qualified. Maybe like they just didn't answer. No, because there's always like of course there's always a better way to send the messages. Like do the follow ups, do the sequences. No more persuasive, but like it's little by little. But for example, like day by day, like I'm giving like one step, like I'm one step ahead. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. That was the first call that I put some consequence there. That I create a gap. Like, okay, what do you like? Oh, okay. How does that compare to the way you're doing things right now? Not good. And then like, you know. And then there's the thing of the text messages. And I was like, you know. So little by little, you know. But yeah, and like there's good weeks, bad weeks. Who knows? Tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday. It's the middle. We'll see how that goes, but as long as I'm keeping moving forward, I'm winning. So yeah, man, that's it. Let's moving forward and let's conquer. Bye.